This is it. This is the end of photography as we know it. Now you can just do everything with AI. We're useless. We are gonna be jobless. We are gonna be unemployed. We are gonna be worthless. At this point, everyone and their mothers, can I say that? Is that offensive? At this point, everyone is talking about AI. AI is now the new buzzword. It has grown exponentially ever since ChatGPT took over. And now we have AI in Photoshop. Everyone has been talking about it. Every single photographer, every single videographer has been talking about AI now being in Photoshop beta, Photoshop beta. So in today's video, I don't want to dive too deep into the whole Photoshop AI thing because everyone has done videos about it so far. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I've been using Photoshop and the new generative fill AI. In today's video, I'm gonna give you two ways to transform your landscape photos and your landscape videos into vertical photos and vertical videos for social media. And that is how I'm using AI right now. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so without further ado, here we are in Adobe Photoshop beta. So first of all, you want to go into Lightroom, you want to pick the photo that you want to edit, and you're going to do all your basic edits on it, as you can see here, which I've already done. Now, this is a landscape photo. On Instagram, you're only allowed to post a 4:5 crop. And if I go here and I change this to 4:5 and I hit the X button, now I can post this photo on Instagram, but I am sacrificing parts of the image. I am sacrificing the right side and the left side. So I am losing information. Now, how do we fix this? How do we solve this? How can I use AI, not Allen Iverson, to fix this photo? Now, right click, edit in Adobe Photoshop, and if you have the beta, it will ask you to open up in Photoshop beta. Previously, here's what I used to do. I used to come over here, create a new guide layout, 2 columns, slices over here, slices from guides, and I would export these 2 slices and post them as a carousel. Now, you don't have to do that anymore. Basically, what you can do is you can go to your crop tool, put it to 4:5, and then just expand until you have your entire image in the frame. Now, you're gonna be like, but Taha, Mr. Snaps by Taha, how, why, what? Well, pretty simple. Here's what you do. You get your rectangular marquee tool or any selection tool that you want. You make a selection over here. You also make a selection down here by holding the shift button. And now you have selected the empty parts of your image. Now, just hit generative fill. Don't say anything. It will do its magic by itself. And we pray to the Lord that it works first time. If it does not, you're gonna have to keep trying until you get something you're more comfortable with or something that you like. And there you go. Photoshop has done its magic. It's tried its best to fill out the empty spaces, and it's done a pretty good job on the bottom side. Now, on the top, you can see here that there is a harsh transition. Now, you're gonna have to tweak that a bit more until you find something you like. And when you're done, basically all you can do is you can save, it takes you back to Lightroom, or you can export straight away from here and you can export your photo. Now, that is one way that I've been using AI to basically post my landscape images as 4:5s on Instagram. How can we do the same for video? Well, now we can jump into our video editing software. So let's go over there. So here we are in Final Cut Pro or whatever video editing software that you use. We have a nice horizontal clip right here of a skateboarder in the park passing by. Now, the trick to make this work for now, I guess, is it needs to be a static shot. Can be moving. You need to have a fixed frame. At least that's what I know. You need to have a fixed composition and a fixed frame. Basically, you need to go to any frame in your static video or your tripoded video, if you want to call it. You want to hit this button here and you want to save your current frame, or in Premiere, I think it is export frame. Then you want to save your current frame, save it anywhere you like. And now we've imported our saved frame into Photoshop Beta as a photo. Now you're gonna ask, well, how does this help me in any way? Well, here's what you do. You go to your crop, you save it as a 9:16 because it is a vertical video, it is not 16:9, and you hit save. Now we have these two empty blocks on the top and the bottom, and the same thing we did for the photo, we're gonna do for this photo as well. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna also select the bottom part and hit generative fill, and we're gonna ask it to generate. Okay, so now Photoshop has done its magic using generative AI to try to fill our frame properly by adding more trees, more sky, and more grass. Now, what you want to do is you hit Command Option Shift E, which combines all the frames at the bottom into one singular frame. You go to File, you go to Export, Save for Web, and you want to save at the maximum size possible. Okay, so now we have saved it to our desktop. Now what you want to do, you want to go back to your editing software. You're going to go to your new generated photo. You're going to put it right on your timeline across the entire original clip, which is static. That is very important. Drop it right below. And now your landscape is now a vertical video. Now, obviously this is not going to be perfect. We have some rough edges here. But if you're patient and you work on the generative fill part, then you're not going to have an issue. And that's how you can change your landscape footage into vertical footage for Instagram. That's pretty much it for today's video. Two very simple techniques that you can use and implement in your own content. Now you don't have to sacrifice your beautiful landscape photos and your landscape footage. You can now post them on social media and you can show the world what you can do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. If you like this video, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.